Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new JJ Okocha SBC card to review today. An interesting one because he's kind of the type of card where it's kind of obvious what chemistry style you're gonna actually. Not really. Well, we'll see what's up with this card. So he's 5'8", medium low work rates, right-footed, 5-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. 5-star skills, as you guys know, is a really big deal this year. Like, it's huge for the attacking areas. So very important that he does actually have that. Player traits. He doesn't have the outside foot shot trait or the finesse shot trait, which is a little bit of a letdown, obviously. He's got 90 acceleration with 84 sprint speed. So as an attacker that I mostly see being used in the cam position, I feel like you may have to improve it. Let's see what people decided to give this card. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. JJ Okocha cam card. I think Mystic switched him to a striker to try him out. Medium-low work rates. Medium-low I like to have in the cam position mostly. So people are giving him the Hunter Deadeye Shadow chemistry style. Shadow is a meme in the community. Yeah, I think Hunter, right? Hunter gives him the shooting boost, doesn't it? It does give him the shooting boost. Okay. And then that's the dribbling stats that you would just work with. Interesting. So pace like that, shooting like that. The only real thing that's like low on the card is a 72 for stamina, with short passing at 83. Okay, cool. Cool. So we're going to give him the Hunter chemistry style to boost his shooting as much as possible, which is going to give him 89 for finishing out while having 92 for shot power. Base card stats for passing looks really good on this card. Not necessarily something that I have to improve for him. In regards to his dribbling on the card, he's got 93 for agility at 89 for balance, 84 for reactions. Yeah, so dribbling we're going to test out in-game because he is a 5'8" player with an average body type. So we're going to see how responsive it's going to be in-game. He doesn't have defensive stats, doesn't have any physical stats, but he does have 89 composure. So to be fair, the card actually looks pretty solid. The only real thing that's off with the card is the stamina being low, but you can kind of fix that by just putting stay forward on your cam and not necessarily telling them to push back into position. So that's what we're going to do for this card. Just tell them on stay forward, keep the rest on balanced. And then we're going to have two different variations here where we're going to be using the 4-4-2, because I do want to see what he's like up top, maybe. I do mostly see him as a cam, to be honest with you guys. But I want to see if he actually plays the striker position well. Kind of curious about that, to be honest with you guys. So we're just going to have this guy on stay back, overlap, stay back, overlap, attacking oriented. So just make sure he's on cover center, come back. And then these guys are on getting behind, come back, getting behind, come back. And then we're going to switch it to, it's 4 and 6, and then balance 7 and 5. Cool. Let's get into a game, guys. See how he plays. Hopefully he is a beast. We'll switch between both formations because it really just depends on the opponent that you're playing against, because you shouldn't only use one formation. Like usually I do when it comes to player reviews, but depending on the situation in game, you do like to switch depending on if you need the extra width or you need the extra play in the middle. Just depends, right? So I'll even have like a formation setup where I'll have the 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1 is really, it's a good formation to test out players in. Really good formation because it's super aggressive on the attack as well as the defense, so it kind of allows me to test every single position for the most part. So yeah, we'll even have him up top in the striker position too. All right, let's see what we're working with here. A regular Premier League team in the higher divisions. Wow, good for you, man. I mean, it's still a good team, obviously, but it's not like a crazy team. I guess against this guy, I'll just, I guess I could just be like attacking oriented. Let's use the 4-3-2-1 first. Okay, so I just wanted to see if he triggers that run to the side. He also registers coming back into the right position right away too, which is pretty awesome. So far, so good. He's not like basic, you know. Ooh, nice finesse shot right there. Beautiful stuff. He didn't like trigger that run immediately on the angle, but still did a good job right there. Nice. Huh. He even offers a defensive presence right there. Gameplay's a little bit rough, so he's going to slide right there for sure, but not bad. You know what, guys? This might be the first year where I actually think Okocha is a pretty fun card to use. Because, I don't know, in previous years, he's kind of like whatever, to be honest. He was always missing some specific stats when you gave him chemistry styles, right? And that really bothered me. But with this card, a Hunter is the most obvious with him. And you can see that his attacking AI is really good. It doesn't feel super generic with the medium-low, so that's nice. Finesse shot? Okay, goalkeeper saves that one. I really feel, right, and you guys may not agree with this, but when you have the finesse shot trait, that crisp finesse shot to be able to hit that type of strike with precision and accuracy, I feel like it makes a huge difference. First time fake shot right there to open up the space. We scored that opportunity. Nice. But yeah, I do think it makes a huge difference. Like, players that have the finesse shot trait, it's so different, dude. Like, Arjen Robben's finesse shot is so nice, bro. So nice. It's very helpful, too, if people are, like, defending a lot and being super defensive because, you know, it's the meta in this game. It just allows you to score more opportunities when people are playing that way, too, which it makes a big difference, right? Your build-up would just have to be slower, and you just have to work for that finesse shot angle, and then it'd work out nicely, but... yeah, I'm enjoying the card so far, guys. I think this is the first year that I actually think he's pretty cool, to be honest with you. I was never really a huge fan of the card in previous years. It just never really did it for me. I thought he was like, oh yeah, you know, prime Okocha, but this card, because of the Hunter, I think it makes a difference for sure. I like obvious chemistry styles, you know? Yeah, that's good. I just want to see what he was like under pressure there. Ooh! I actually timed that really nicely. He didn't register back to the ball, which is strange, but we move. I accidentally switched to the 4-4-2 because I forgot that the I had a feeling it was still the 4-4-2 because of the way that the team was set up. I was like, I think I'm still using the 4-4-2. He plays a striker position really well, guys, but like I said, because of his medium-low work rates, I do think that his best position is definitely going to be in that cam area. Or, you know, if you're playing like a 4-1-2-2 or 4-3-3 and you want to use him as your aggressive-oriented attacker in the center mid position, I think he'd play that position well too. Only problem is, again, the stamina. I think the stamina is the only thing that's the off-putting part about this card, to be honest with you guys. Because if he had the stamina, it kind of allows you to use him in more positions, in more aggressive ways in the defense and the attacking areas. If you guys are a fan of JJ Okocha in real life, just let me know in the comment section down below, because I remember watching him, I think it was like in the Bolton days, and I was always looking forward to this card being nice in FIFA, because he never really was for me personally. I do think that his dribbling is not as responsive as I think it should be. I think it should be a little bit more, to be honest. Like, he still has that, like, body thing to it, you know? But it still feels better than it has in previous years, in my opinion. Use his skill moves right here, see what's up. Beautiful stuff. Ball roll, body feint again. Skill moves come off nicely. Always nice to have the 5-star skills, again. Very important in this game. Angled run there. Nice. Didn't even trigger that. Comes back into position. Heel to heel. Fake shot. Touch. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff there. It's important that he moves that way because it opens up the space for the other players. Because Aguero's attacking AI is pretty solid, he utilizes that middle position really, really quickly, as you can see in that area there. Yeah, so I think if I'm being like really nitpicky, I would say that his dribbling is a little bit off, but so is Mara's, right? But Mara's is still super fun to use in this game. And then I would say that his stamina is obviously a problem too from time to time. We're gonna force this run here actually, so we can open up the space here, and then work. Oh, still got the ball here with Aguero. Gonna open the space on the side here. Way too much power. We'll save that. Oh. Okocha opened up himself on the side there, which was nice. Good to see that while playing as a cam, right? First time pass. Ah, those through balls, man. The 18-yard box through balls, they just don't work good. It's not the player's fault, guys, I'm telling you this. It's just the mechanic in this game. Now, when I say this, guys, about the dribbling and all that kind of stuff, gameplay obviously plays a part as well. So if your gameplay is decent or good, he'll dribble fine. He's not gonna dribble as responsive, obviously. Like, guys, I'm telling you, people, it's like a meme in my channel, but use someone like Bernardo Silva in bad gameplay, and you'll notice that dribbling presence immediately, right? It's just such a noticeable thing, man. Messi's very similar, not very similar. Messi's a good example of that as well. Someone that dribbles really fast. That's basically a gameplay compensator. It makes a huge difference, you know? That's interesting. He actually goes to the top part right here. Mara starts to cut inside. Okocha goes to the top. Interesting. All right, guys, so final verdict on JJ Okocha's card. So I think for me personally, this is the first year I actually enjoyed using his card. I feel like, you know, FIFA is different every single year when it comes to like the gameplay stuff. Like sometimes certain stats work really well for certain FIFAs and sometimes it doesn't. For this year's game, I feel like JJ Okocha actually plays pretty decently, right? The pace boost and the shooting boost that you give this card with the Hunter chemistry style is definitely a welcome one. His passing is good enough for the cam position or any of the attacking positions. I don't think he's linear to only playing through the middle or whatnot, because his attacking positioning, even with medium-low work rates on the sides, isn't necessarily that bad either, right? It's not as good as it is in the middle, so like I said, it's definitely best to utilize this card in the cam or striker position, but he's a very fun card. I think I scored both of my opportunities with him on his left foot, and he was still able to score those opportunities really nicely. So it's a pretty fun card to use. If you guys want to do him for sentimental value and for a card that'll actually perform for you in game, I think he's pretty solid. And you guys know I'm being truthful with this because that Figo card that they released as an SBC before was a very, very generic card in my opinion. But I don't think Okocha's generic. I think he's pretty fun to use. He's just not a full meta card, obviously, right? But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.